Welcome to Court Time with Keely. We're back virtually in O'Keefe Gym. There she is. I'm about to point her out right there. Virtually with the 2019 ACC Setter of the Year, Matti McKissock. So Matti, you're in Orlando, Florida hanging out. How's it been during this time at home?
It's been really, really fun being with my family, and my sister is home along with my brother, and so we've just been having a good time.
Is your sister in college or high school?
Yes, my sister plays at the University of Florida, so she actually graduated early to go there this spring, but since the spring was cut short, then she couldn't actually do that, so now we're both home.
That's been years then really from like being home consistently, because I bet with being at Florida, like that's a busy schedule, just like
Right.
you have.
Yeah, so she's been home with me, so we're finally back together, which has been fun.
And during this, let's shift your head. I want everyone to see what is behind you. So that's Matti McKissock in action on the volleyball court. I always say, I'm like, that girl can dish. So
Oh,
Matti, in the volleyball world, who'd you learn how to set from?
so many people. I would just say I watched a lot of high level setters in college, just like sporadically through my training. I learned a lot from just watching other girls in my club, just setting. I didn't really play setter that much in club, so I learned a lot from my other setter on my team. Actually, she plays at Arkansas, Gracie Ryan. So she played a lot, and I learned a lot from her. She was a really great influence and taught me a lot in practice every day.
So Matti, that's huge for you not playing a lot as a setter. And then this past season, you got ACC Setter of the Year. What would you tell a young player in that same position, maybe not getting that right playing time in the position? How did you stay determined to get where you are?
I would just say never give up, because I never would have imagined that I would have been in the position that I was in my freshman year of college, starting as a setter, when I had played right side and DS my whole club career. With the exception of like maybe a few times when a college coach would specifically come look at me, I would get thrown in a 5-1 to set. But I won a national championship in club playing right side. And so I would say just take every opportunity that you can. And coaches saw that I could block well and play defense well. And I just learned a lot from Gracie playing opposite of her all of club. So I just learned setting from a different perspective as a hitter and a defender. I would just tell them to take every opportunity that you're given and don't give up.
Wow, that's a testament to your character and determination. That is incredible. I didn't even know you hit right side. I knew it was like DS, but you hit right side, and you're only listed as 5'9". So for the short setters out there looking to play at a top level, how'd you guide them?
I would just say to keep working on your vertical, because you can be an all-around setter no matter your height if you have the right technique and a good work ethic. You don't have to be tall to be a good setter. It's all about your decision making and technique. So, yeah.
And you play with two Brazilians and you have a good starting lineup. So the communication part of being a setter is really important. How has it been communicating with girls that the English language is not their first language?
Yeah, I definitely would say that it takes a lot of practice on both ends. So, like in practice, we over communicate in games. It hasn't been bad at all. Like they're super great, and we work together really well.
And I just love watching you because all of your teammates really smile, work with you, and you can see that open communication line, because a lot of people go in and think a setter is like a dictator and like my show, but I just love watching your team play around you. And you guys went to the NIVC tournament and won it. How was that journey?
Oh, it was so amazing. So we really went into that tournament with a determined mindset. We weren't going to let anything get in our way, and we just had a lot of fun with it, played together. We kind of just kept doing what we've been doing all season, and it ended up working out in our favor.
So in a perfect case scenario, heading into the fall season, let's say it's going to happen as planned. What are your dreams and goals this season?
I would just say to keep competing and getting better every day. My biggest thing is just to keep competing against myself every day. And if I keep doing that, then I think I'll have a pretty good season.
Whatever you do, whenever you touch the ball, you make great decisions and and can run an awesome offense. So how have you managed maintaining a good GPA in addition to being a Division I volleyball player?
Being a college athlete is not easy. You have to have a type of personality and a type of like drive to keep working on your academics even when it gets hard after long practices. And I think any student athlete can do it because we are taught to never give up and to manage our time. But the biggest thing that I learned from a former student athlete was that you can't be good at three things. You have to pick two. So you can only be good at either volleyball in school or volleyball in social life, no volleyball, social life, and academics. So you have to pick two. And for me, obviously, that's academics and volleyball. So yeah, that's what I would tell them.
Well, that is great advice, and you're absolutely killing it, representing Georgia Tech volleyball so well, leading the way, and keep doing what you're doing because what you're doing is successful.
Thank you. I'll try.